V'zehu va'etchhanan el havaya, va'etchhanan matnas chinam, and this is the concept of that I supplicated to havaya, that the supplication is a request for a free gift. V'harav hamagid zal perush pinyin zacharnu es hadaga, shenochal b'mitzrayim chinam, and the Rav Hamagid min Mezrich Zal, he explained with the concept of that we remembered the fish that we ate for free in Egypt. Chinam below mitzvos, that is to say, free without the mitzvos. Dahainu, shikiblu es hashefa memakom gavoa mod naila, that is that they received the flow from a very high place. Mishoresh mitzvos, higher than the root of the mitzvos, asher ein magil sham bechinas alas mein nukvin, to a place where the arousal from below does not reach. It's like this level that we're talking about of arousal from above beyond it. Ki imashef ayoredes misham bechinas matnas chinam, but the flow comes from there in a way of a free gift. V'lo migram v'sibas alas mein nukvin, and not from the cause and as a result of the arousal from below, like it's explained in another place, that on that level you have like light is like darkness, and from that level also Egypt can receive equally, so to speak. We can say, and what does it mean that we had the fish there? That's the open eye, like it's brought in the Idra of the Eina Pekicha of Arich or Atik. Eina Pekicha, that's the open eye, the Lo Noim, that does not slumber, the Leis Gevinin, the Mechasyan Chulu, that does not have eyelids that cover it, Shilamayla Milavushim, that's higher than garments, like it's brought in another place, that the eyelids are like garments to this light. Therefore, if it's above vessels, it's above the arousal from below, it's above the feminine waters, and so too it's explained here, the that I should see the land is above this idea of feminine and masculine waters, this eye that doesn't have a lid that's always seeing is above the levushim. That the arousal from below doesn't reach there at all. And like we explained, that the acts of doing the mitzvos is a purification from the world of tohu, which is the world of the dots, where the shvira happened, shesham haya shvira v'naflu leban datzilus, and that fell down to the shemban of atzilus. Misbadi ma'idei ma'aseh mitzvos, and is purified through the act of the mitzvos. V'nasim b'chinas alas ma'in nukvin b'malchus datzilus, and that awakens this arousal from below the feminine waters and malchus of atzilus, this shemban, this birur rishon. And that causes the arousal from above the masculine waters in response to Ziran Pin, that that's all a concept of union of Zan Nukva Vatzilus. That's where you have this union of the feminine and masculine waters, all coming from Nikudim. But the concept of the world of Akudim, which is higher than the breaking and the fixing, that's above this concept of the arousal from below. And this is the level that Moshe wanted to draw down. That he said, let me supplicate for a free gift, and let me pass over derech maiver, and I should see with a histaklus. That's all a concept of a free gift from above. And that's why it says, let me supplicate to Havaya. So the Chanina, it's the concept of Chanun. That it says that gracious and merciful is Havaya, and it's also written Havaya is merciful and gracious. So you have the Havaya after, and you have the Havaya first. Haketzad ha'inyan. Haketzad, how is that? Ha'inyan, the concept is shekasher midas harachamim mushpas mi bechinas shem Havaya. When the attribute of mercy it flows from the name of Havaya, the Atzilus of Atzilus, shuhu mikor hanhagas ha'olamos, which is the source for conduct of the worlds. And that's why it says, that's when it says the Havaya first. That Havaya is merciful and gracious, that it's coming from the Shem Havaya. And when you have this flow of the attribute of mercy beyond the name of Havaya, that's when it says gracious and merciful is Havaya. That comes before the name of Havaya. That is to say that the grace is beyond the name of Havaya. V'hainu tichsiv v'haischanan el Havaya v'lo ksiv lifnei Havaya. And that's that it says that I supplicated to Havaya, that the flow was to Havaya from beyond it, and it doesn't say in front of Havaya, like Shlomo HaMelech said by the building of the Beis HaMikdash, by Tefillah, B'Kemosh Kasu, Shlomo HaMelech Alav HaShalom, like it says by Shlomo HaMelech, Asher Ischananti Lifnei Havaya, that these prayers that I supplicated in front of Havaya, Mipnei Shebechinas HaChanun HaNe'amar B'Shlomo Hulamata Mebechinas Havaya, that this Chanun, the free gift, the supplication that's said by Shlomo, that's below the name Havaya. But the supplication that's written by Moshe, it's higher than the name Havaya. That Moshe drew down this grace to the name Havaya. The mitzvahs canal, because this grace is beyond the concept of the feminine waters and masculine waters of the mitzvahs, like we said. Shezeu bechinas chinam below mitzvahs, that's the concept of chinam, free, meaning without the mitzvahs. Misham himshich el bechinas Havaya, and from there he drew down to the name Havaya. Dahinu li yached zun panim bepanim, that is to unite zun nukva, face to face. It's the arousal from above that enables this arousal from below, the yichud afterwards. To have this istaklus of panim bepanim zeu el Havaya, and that's what it says to Havaya beisahi. In that time, shu bechinas zon nukva, that's a concept of the masculine and feminine, and as is known that it's written hahu but read hahi, as the masculine and the feminine. And on this it says, let me pass over and I will see the land. That is that he wanted to draw down and give flow from this concept of vision and gazing. Hanal that we mentioned, malchus into malchus. That through this it'll be face to face with Zeranpin. V'hinei chasher haya Moshe Rabbeinu alav hashalom over Beretz Yisrael. Now when Moshe passed through the land of Israel, if Moshe would pass through the land of Israel and see it, to draw down into Malchus from that level, Mamar, in a truly inner light, then you wouldn't so much need that arousal from below afterwards, because he would be drawing down from this concept of grace that's in a concept of a free gift beyond our efforts and recompense of the mind nukvin and dechurin. Because Moshe's root is from a very high place. Because in all of the Mishnah Torah of Sefer Dvarim that Moshe said to Israel, it says it all a language of Havaya Yur Elokah, rak beParshas Shema ksiv Havaya Elokeinu. Only in the Parsha of Shema it says Havaya Ar Elokah. that he includes himself in it. And the concept is the mashikasu v'vaya lokecha, that it says v'vaya yureloka kayal mochin dezun, that refers to the brains of Za and Nukva. So Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom zacha lebina, and Moshe merited the level of bina. Nikra ish Elokim, so he's called the man of Elokim. Shulamayla mebichinas malchus, that he's above malchus. He's the Baal, the husband of the Elokim. If Elokim is malchus, so he's the husband of it, meaning he's the mashpia to it. He's higher than it, so to speak, because he's on the level of a bina. That, so if he's on the level of bina, he's higher than malchus. Shamalchus u'bechinas dibor, that the malchus is a concept of speech. Hu hayak vad, and he was hard of speech, heavy of speech. He did higher than speech. Lo yochel ashpil es atzmo bebechinas hadibor, that he could not bring himself low into the level of speech. Only that the divine presence spoke through the throat of Moshe, so to speak, derech ma'avrek, or something. Aval Moshe, so the Shechina, meaning the concept of Malchus, is drawn through his level to be revealed. Aval Moshe atzmo hayelamayla mebechinas hadibor, but Moshe himself was higher than the concept of speech. Ulechein amar al bechinas mochin dezun havaya elokecha, and that's why he said on the brains of Zan Nukva havaya yur eloka, that it wasn't his, meaning to say that because he was higher than it. The Moshe atzmo mekabel mebechinas abba ve'ima l'shalom mayla mizun, that Moshe himself was receiving from the mother and father of Chochmah and Bina, that's above the level of Zan Nukva. So therefore he said havaya elokecha yur, havaya eloka yur Zan Nukva, meaning that he was above it. But when he's talking about the reading of Shema, the pasuk Shema, which is a higher level, the union of the mother and father of Chochmah and Bina, that's when he says Havaya Elokeinu Ar Elokeinu, he includes himself, because he's on that level. And therefore, if he would draw down to the land, to Malchus, through his request of let me see the land, he would be drawing down from the Chanun, that's above Shem Havaya, above Zun. And we wouldn't need so much this arousal from below, this concept of the union of Zan Nukva and the process of it, of arousal from below and arousal from above, but completely from Bina, from higher. You wouldn't need this arousal from below so much. But since he didn't affect this it's alone, v'lo or panimi, and not an inner light, v'hu inyan birchas mitzvos, and that's a concept of the blessing of the mitzvos, mayin duchorin ha'me'orer mayin nukvin, which is the masculine waters that awakens the feminine waters, that comes before the mayin duchorin after that. Humakif, so it's an encompassing idea of yaminu techabekeni, which is the right hand that hugs me. That comes before. That's the masculine awakening the feminine afterwards. Masha'enkin mayin duchorin sha'achar mayin nukvin, which is not the case with the masculine waters that comes after the feminine waters, nimshach bebechinas or panimi. So that's a masculine waters that's drawn down in an inner way. And he wanted to draw down the masculine waters in an inner way also from above, as a free gift, so to speak, without the arousal from below first, and that's what he couldn't accomplish. We can explain this idea. Al pasuk mirachok havaya nirali, that it's brought in Otzros Chaim on the verse that I see Hashem from afar. Ki kol oros Abba hem mirachok v'lo mekarov. All the lights of Abba, of the father of Chochmah, are from, so to speak, far away and not from up close. like we're saying by Moshe here, Alkin Moshe Shayesod Abba Lo Pa'al Shiyayir Be'eretz Yisrael Bekiru. Therefore, he was not able to affect that it should shine to the land of Israel in a close way. Only that he should gaze at the land of Israel from afar. So that's the concept of from afar Hashem is seen to me. And that's why we have to say afterwards, now Israel, listen to the statutes that you have to first have the arousal from below specifically in order to draw down the mind and Ohr Pnimi afterwards from up close. Nispar, so we explain that that's the free gift of without the mitzvos, meaning beyond the effect of the avoda of the mitzvos and mind nukvin and dechurin. Akudim shalamayla mind nukvin and mind dechurin, that's from the world of akudim, that's higher than this feminine and masculine waters, the mitzvos, that's from the akudim and the shvira. Amir bechina zurat zalahamshich lezun. And from this level of akudim, of the matnaschinam, he wanted to draw down into zun. V'zo el havaya beisahi, and that's why he says to havaya in that time. Moshe lamayla mibichinas malchus lamayla. So because Moshe was higher than the concept of malchus kvad peh, he was difficult of mouth. He was heavy of mouth. Havaya lukecha, that he said havaya is your elukah throughout Sefer Dvarim in the Mishnah Torah. Only that the Shechina is speaking through his mouth, but he's higher than that level. But if he were able to affect this, that this level would be in Malchus, in a Pnimi, in an Ohr Pnimi, you wouldn't need this arousal from below so much, but he wasn't able to accomplish that. Only to see from afar, to bring down the encompassing light, but not to pass through it as an inner light. And therefore it says now you should listen to the mitzvahs and do them.